Hello dear creatives, welcome to another interesting tutorial on this channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to tie a fan GELE with SEGO GELE. So this is what SEGO GELE looks like, and this particular GELE or this size is the small size or half of it. As you can see, it's very small. Can you see? It's very small. So this is what we're going to be using to tie the GELE. So firstly, what we're going to do is this. We are going to be pleating the GELE 30-70. What that means is that we are going to hold the GELE like so. I'm trying to divide this GELE into two. Okay, so one part is going to be longer than the other, such that, can you see? So let me reduce it. So this is what I mean by 30-70. So let's assume that this part is 30, this part is 30, and the other side is 70% or 70 inches long. So that's how we are going to hold the GELE before pleating. So I'm going to start making my pleats. Now, for the sake of beginners, I'm going to be pleating on my lap. So I will quickly show you how to pleat this GELE on your lap. So you are going to hold the GELE like so. So on my right hand side, the 70% or the 70 inches is on my right hand side. Please note that it's not exactly 70 inches. Okay, so we are just using that 70%, 30%, you get. So this is the longer side, the 70%, and this is the shorter side, the 30%. And this is how we're going to hold the GELE. Now, for the sake of beginners also, this part of the GELE, this back, this rough part is the back of the GELE. Okay, so please, when you are tying, don't tie with the back of the GELE. Alright, this is the front. We are going to be making our pleats on the front. This small part is the front. So I want you to note the front and the back. Alright, so let's quickly go over to making our pleats before tying the. Okay, so when you want to pleat the GELE, this is the short side. This is my left hand side and this is my right hand side. So I'm going to place the GELE on my lap like so, and I'm going to start pleating. So first I'll fold this part in like so. So since it's SEGO GELE is a bit strong, so I'm just going to pull and drag like so. Then I will continue making the pleats like so. Now when you are making your pleats, your thumb and your index finger does most of the work. This is also applicable when you are tying a tie, your thumb and your index finger. So now watch me. So you can either take the pleat like so. This is my thumb. Then I'll use my index finger to push it up like so. Or I will hold the GELE like so, and then I will use my index finger to drag it. Can you see? So I'm going to make about 5 to 6 pleats, and then I'll take the GELE to my. I'll take the GELE to my modest head and I'll start tying. Can you see? So this is how you are going to hold the GELE. Now when you are carrying the GELE, before you place it on your client's head, you have to be very careful so that the pleats will not scatter. So you are going to hold the plate like so neatly. Can you see? You hold it like so. See the way I'm holding it. So my pleat is ready, and I can go ahead and place it on my molded head for tying. Okay, so I'm going to carry the gele like so. Can you see? And then I'm going to place it on her head like so. Can you see this? Can you see? So before you ask her to hold it, you are going to arrange the gele properly. Now, wash closely. I want to cross the gele at the back. Okay, so this is it. When you want to cross at the back, this smaller part is going to be on top. This short part is going to be on top. Then this part is going to come like so. Okay, so I'll ask her to hold this short part for me. Hold this one. Can you see? Then I'm going to drag this one to the front. I'll drag this one to the front like so. So let's turn to the front side of the gele now and start tying. So one thing about SEGO gele is that SEGO gele is very slippery. So when you are tying on a client's head, especially the one that does not have hair, you want to push it to the front. So when you are done, you can adjust it. Now ask her to hold it and take it or press it down to her chest. Then I'm going to start tying from this part. So you are going to take your pleat like so. Can you see? And then you are going to be pleating. Can you see? So I'll make about 4 to 5 round pleats before I will start making the fan pleats. So you want to pleat that neatly. So I'm about to start the fan pleats now. I'm done making my one plait. This is how you are going to pleat. You are going to wash closely. Now I will take my index finger at the back. I'm going to use it to push the gele like so. Can you see? Then I will use my thumb here and my index finger to arrange it as I'm pulling it. I hope you get that part. So this is it. So let me go again. Can you see? Can you see this? So when you make your fan pleat, you drag. This is it. This is what I made. When you make one pleat like this, you use your thumb to hold this part down and then you drag. Can you see that? So I'll go again. Now before I continue, I will make or arrange these pleats that I have here and then extend the pleats like so. So I just extended the damn pleat here. Then I will go back and make my fan pleat. If you are a beginner, you want to take your time to do this properly and arrange this properly. Okay, so Now, if you are a beginner, sometimes in the process of tying, the pleats may fall off because you probably have not mastered the art of how to hold this properly or how to have a firm grip of it. Okay, so another thing you could also do to help or make your work easy is you get pin. Please pass me the pin. You get pins and you are going to use the pin. So once you make a pleat or two, most times two pleats, you then use the pin. You can remove this pin afterwards and pin it properly. So you can, in the process of tying, you could just use the pin to hold down the pleat like so. Please don't pin your client's head, so don't pierce your client's skull or head. Okay, so you pin it down like that, and then you go ahead and make more fan pleats. Can you see? So once you make about two to three pleats, you pin down like that. Now let me make more pleats. So I'm almost done with my pleats. I'll pleat this to the end. Watch me closely, please. Can you see? So before you tie, you want to adjust this part properly and see if it is in order. Can you see that? Now, you see this part, I was in a hurry when I made this plate, so I'm going to arrange that properly before I tie. Now, another thing that you can also do as a beginner so that your work will not scatter is you can get bias stripe. This is known as bias stripe. They sell it in tailoring accessory shop. You get a bias stripe, same color, and you are going to cut out some piece of bias stripe. This is it. Now I'm going to use the bias stripe to hold my pleats. So I may ask her to leave this part first, hold the previous one she was holding. Then I will use the bias stripe to tie my pleats. Please endeavor to use a matching color of bias stripe. Your bias stripe should match with the color of the GELE. So I'm going to tie. You can ask another person to help you tie, but if you can tie, no problem. So I will ask her to leave this part now, and I'm going to tie like so. So I will tie just once. She can also press or hold this part down so that the GELE will not move. Just ask her to hold that part. After tying at the back like so, I'm going to pin this down. So you can use your scissors to cut this part out, okay? Okay, when she turns to the front, we are going to arrange this properly. Can you see? So you want to take your time and arrange this. Firstly, you are going to pin this down from the back. Okay, you are going to push or drag this part and pin it down. So this part, I'm also going to arrange this part as well. Just use your hand to arrange it properly. Can you see? Okay, so you are going to hold this part. You are going to pin this down properly. You are going to arrange this part. You also go over to this part and you arrange it as well. Can you see? And then you have your fan GELE. So please be sure to arrange it properly. Take your time and arrange this part, then you pin it down. Can you see? Now the last thing we are going to do is, like I said earlier when we started this tutorial, I told you that one thing about SEGO GELE is that SEGO GELE is very slippery. So when you want to tie, you ensure that you bring the GELE very close to the forehead. Then when you are done tying, you can adjust it. So I'm going to use my hand to push this back a bit. You can also spread the pleats. So these are my pleats. You can spread it at this point. Just spread it a bit. And when you are done spreading the plate, you can then arrange the pleats. If you got value from watching this video, please endeavor to like this video and also comment on this video.